Hello again, boys and girls. We're going to do math. Now we're doing your last chapter in your math book, and although it's a new chapter, there are concepts in there that we've been working on all year long, especially when we celebrated our 100th day of school. So you're going to do many pages, but they are things that you've already learned, and it's good practice to see how well you remember these things. So first, let's look at the 100th chart here, and let's look at number patterns. Okay, how are all of these numbers alike? Except that one, I'm going to cover him up. How are all of these numbers alike? And in that way, they're different from these numbers. Let's look at them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How are they alike? Right, they only have one digit, which means that they don't have any groups of 10. Very good. Okay, let's look at the numbers straight down here. How are all of these numbers alike? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Thank you. Thank you. How are all of these numbers alike? Right, they all have a 0. And why is that? Because they're all groups of 10. Very good. 10 is one group of 10. 20 is two groups of 10. 30 is three groups of 10. 40 is four groups of 10. Good, say it with me. 50 is five groups of 10. 60 is six groups of 10. 70 is seven groups of 10. 80 is eight groups of 10. 90 is nine groups of 10. And 100 is 10 groups of 10. See? The 10 is first, and then there's a 0. So that's what the 0 means. Groups of 10. Good job. Okay, let's see if we see any other number patterns. Okay, let's look at all the numbers in this row. How are they all alike? Right, they all have a 1 digit in the ones place. Let's look at this row. They all have a 2 in the ones place. Very good. And if we go to the row with 3, they all have a 3 in the ones place. And the 4s all have a 4 in the one place. And so on. Okay, let's go to this row. They all have a 5 in the ones place. Very good. Now let's go to this row. All of these have a 9 in the ones place. And what do we say? Anytime you come to a number that has a 9 digit in the ones place, the next number is going to have another group of 10. So here, say 9, and look at that, one group of 10. 19 has a 9 in the ones place, and then we have two groups of 10. And 29 has a 9 digit in the one place, and then we have three groups of 10. So that's what numbers are. Numbers are just patterns that happen over and over and over again. Now, let's go across and look in this row. How are all of these numbers alike, except for the last one? Look at them. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. How are they all alike? Right, they all have a 1 digit, but now in the tens place, because that's telling us that we have one group of 10 and one more. That's 11. 12 is one group of 10 and two more. So these are review concepts for you. Okay, let's go to this row. Oh. They all have a 2 digit in the tens place because these all have two groups of 10. Remember, in number language, 20 is two groups of 10. And this row, they all have a 3 digit first because they all have three groups of 10. Okay, so you're going to work on a grid like this today in your book. And I'm going to do it right here. Let me get a piece of tape will work better. So in your book, you're going to have a paper with a 100 grid like this. And you're going to look very carefully because you have to fill in the missing numbers. Now, the way I think you should do it is use your handy-dandy highlighter to help you. Okay, look in all the rows. Let's go across. until we get to a missing number. Okay, so there's a number missing there. Look at the number pattern. Okay? Now, what I would do is I would highlight the one before it. I'm going to look at that and say, oh, that's 40. What's going to be next then? Here, I'll put it over here too. You see the smiley face? I covered up 40. And what would be next? Right, 41. So then you'll write the missing number. 41. Can't say count. Okay. Now, keep going. Say the numbers while you do it. Find the next number. Oh, there's one missing. So I'm going to highlight the one before it. It's 55. Where'd my smiley face go? Did it fall off? It did. It doesn't stick very well. 55. Stay. So 55. The missing number is next. You have to write what is after 55. But you can look at the number pattern to help you. Because they all begin with 5 because they're 5 groups of 10. And then going down, they all have a 6. So 56. Look for the pattern. Okay, then use your tracking finger, 57, 58. Oh, and then there's a missing number. So I'm going to highlight the 58. So it makes it easier for me to see what comes next. 58. Okay, I'm still in the row with the 50s. 5 groups of 10. So my first digit is going to be 5. And then this row, they will have 9s in the ones place. So it's 59. So highlighting it may help you to figure it out and look for the pattern. So you're going to keep going that way. I'll do one more. Keep going across. 61 is the next number I see. And then the next, you don't want to stay there. 61. Now I'm going to look. Okay, so if I'm in the row with the 60s, I'm going to have a 6-digit first in my 10th place. And if it's 61, go this way. They will have 2, so it's 62 is my mystery number. Okay, so you're going to fill in the 100th grid on that one. And then on the other side, you're going to use the 100 grid to help you. So again, you can highlight. So the duck starts with 54, 55, 56. I'm going to go up to my chart and I'm going to color in those numbers. 54, 55, 56. So that means the next number is going to be 57. So highlighting it will help you see the pattern better. And then the next number is missing. 54, 55, 56, 57. What's next? Right, 58. 5 groups of 10 and 8 ones. Then they give us 59, 60. All right, so now I'm going to color in 59 and 60. I have to go to the next row. So that means there'll all be 6s in the 10s place. 60. What's after 60? 61. And then there's another blank. What's after 61? Look at your chart. Right, 62. Okay, so that's what you're going to do for these two parts. The bottom, they want you to count backwards. So that means you'll start at 100 and go back. And again, if it helps you to highlight the ones that they give you, so it's easier for you to find the ones that you need to fill in. Okay? So that's what you're going to do in this page. This page is super easy, and you can use your 10 frame paper. I'm going to move this out of the way. Okay, you can use your 10 sticks. I gave all of you 10 sticks to take home. Okay, and remember how we separated the page? It says 10s and 1s. Well, on this page, it's only counting 10s. There are no 1s. And you have helper pictures up here. So, on your paper, when you see 2 10 sticks, and then you'll see a blank, and you'll see the word tens, kind of like we have it on our, you can use your work mat if you want. And then, first we have to say how many tens. How many 10 sticks are there? Not how many individual ones. Each stick is 10, right? So there's 2 10 sticks. Now they want to know, well, how much does 2 groups of 10 make? 10, 20. And then you write the number that it is. That's the total. I'll do another. And we have another one. I don't have just 10s. One group of 10. Remember, the whole stick is 10. And use your 10 sticks if it helps you. And what about this one? The word tens is already there on your paper. They want to know how many 10 sticks. How many 10 sticks are here? Because each one is 10. 3. 3 10 sticks. And how much does 3 10 sticks make? Let's count by 10. 10, 20, 30. So then you'll write the number 30. Because altogether, 3 10 sticks is 30. That's like saying 10 plus 10 plus 10. But we can go 10, 20, 30. Okay, I'll do one more of these and then I'll show you the back. Write the word tens. Let me make my 10 sticks first so I have room. You can count them while I put them up. Okay. So the first question is how many tens? How many groups of 10 are there? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 groups of 10. So there are 5 10 sticks. Okay, now we want to know how much is 5 10 sticks. Let's count by 10. If they're in sets of 10, you can count them by 10. Like dimes, right? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 5 groups of 10 is 50. It's like saying 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. I mean, 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. But since they are groups of 10, we can count by 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. We don't need to say all that plus stuff in between because we know how to count by tens. Okay, and then on the back, you're going to color, look at the top, it says 4 tens. So that means, do I color in 4 little squares? No, because the little squares are only 1. They want you to color in 4 tens. 4 10 sticks. So, you'll go like this. 1 10 stick, 2 10 stick, 3 10 stick, 4 10 stick. But how much is 4 10 sticks? Below is what you'll write. 4 10 sticks. Count by 10. 10, 20, 30, 40. So, 4 groups of 10 is 40. So the next one says 7 tens. Look at the top. 7 tens. They want you to color in 7 groups of 10. So you color in 7 10 sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I colored in 7 tens. Now, how much is 7 tens? We can count by 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 70. Okay? Now the next page is going to be really easy. And you can use your work mat because it looks like your work mat, right? It's got the tens and the ones, and you write how many. So remember your work mat that you have there that you can write on, where we show tens and ones. Remember, it looks like this. And It has a box here. It's split. It says tens to show how many tens. And it says ones to show how many ones. Remember, the little ones are ones. Hold on. Let me get my sticky stuff. Okay, so the first one has 1 10 stick. So you can model it using your work mat like we did in class. One group of 10, and then it has 5 ones. Remember how much fun we used to have? I'd say, hold it up and show me. Put your hands on your head when you're finished. So you can do it in your work mat. It might help you remember how to do it. Okay. And so you're going to model what they're showing you with the 10 sticks and the ones. So we have 1 group of 10 and 5 ones. One more. So we remember how we recorded here? How many tens? 1 group of 10. How many ones? 5 ones. And then this is our new number. 1 group of 10 and 5 ones is 15. You can go like this too. 10 and then count up. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, I'll do another one. Can you see my yellow ones okay? Good. Okay, do you remember what 3 rows of 3 is? Remember? 9. Okay, so now let's look at what we have. We have 1 group of 10 and 9 ones. What will our new number be? You can go 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 1 group of 10 and 9 ones is 19. So you can do it right on the paper, but you do have the mat at home and the 10s and the ones that I let you borrow. So it might help you to do it this way because it'll bring back your memory of how we did it in school. So you're going to do that page today. 2 also. And, oh wait, there's one. Okay. And then you can do the check your progress. Is that it? 3, 1, 2, did I say 3? Yes. Alright, so the 100 grid, writing the missing numbers. Counting by tens. Coloring the tens. 10s and 1s that you're very familiar with. The bottom is a thinker. Be a thinker, not a stinker. It says, I want you to look for the number pattern. Which row only has 10s? Right, the one with the 0. So you're going to color that row a certain color. And which one doesn't have any 10s? The top row, only up to number 9. Okay? And then you can do the check your progress. Okay? Okay, so for religion today, I'm going to jump right into that because I'm not filming a religion lesson. Your religion lesson is a story that you'll open up on Seesaw. So click on the link and then you're going to hear a story called Do Unto Otters. Now in the story, otters are characters, but it's based on the golden rule. And the golden rule is what Jesus taught us, to treat others the way you want to be treated. So, the characters are otters. So the title is Treat Otters the way you want to be treated. Do unto otters as you would have done to you. So, you'll click on the link. Watch the very cute story with the otters as the characters, reminding us of how we want to be treated. So we should treat others the way we want to be treated. And then your follow-up activity will be draw a picture. Do unto otters. I will treat others. I want others to treat me. Okay, so you're going to draw two pictures. How you should treat others and how you would want others to treat you. Okay? And you can share it with me on Seesaw. Alright, so that's all of your lessons today. And you have a Seesaw activity, I forgot to tell you, for the letter Z on Seesaw and for the word here, as well as your Do Unto Otters. Alright, boys and girls, I'll see you tomorrow.